The rising tide, the falling rain, return to sing their stories once again. The ocean breeze, the rippling streams, all murmur softly in their golden dreams. And though this island change and grow, and many other voices come and go, I'll walk upon this holy one and hear the ancient voices in the sound. This is a song from my musical I wrote about Bowen Island, my home, called Voices in the Sound, and I think that song is equally fitting to this beautiful island. So my musical begins with the creation story, which I learned from Thomas Barron, for whom this hall was named, and Brian Swimme, the scientific story of the birth of the universe. And I tell it in a slightly different way because I focus not only on what we see in the universe, but what we hear in the universe. So it's the sounds of the universe that make us who we are. And so usually when I would do this musical, and we did it outdoors in the meadow at Bowen Island, and I had a band to make all the sounds of the universe, and they couldn't make it today. So I just see this wonderful orchestra in front of me. So when you hear a sound, when you hear me mention a sound, I invite you to make the sounds. Everything begins as dream. We all begin as dream. Even the story you're about to hear. Oh, not everything in my story happened exactly the way I tell it, but every word is true. In the beginning was the great silence, dark, seamless, empty, yet full of possibility. No one knows how long this silence endured, because there was no time, no space, just possibility. And out of this silence was born a sound bursting with heat and energy. Well, some people call this the Big Bang. It is no such thing. It was a very deep hum. And here is the great mystery. Inside that sound, no bigger than a deep hum, were all the sounds that would ever be heard in the entire universe. Billions and billions of stars. The universe is alive, alive with the sound of stars filling the sky This is a giant of a star named Tiamat. And when this grandmother star is at the end of her long and musical life, she explodes in a supernova and gives birth to our solar system. Tiny notes of her music blast into space and cool into stardust. The same stardust that would one day come together to create sun, moon, earth. The same stardust that would one day come together to create you. Every single atom in your body, every single note of music was once inside a star. The stars are in your bones. The wind is in your song. Oceans in your blood, flowing strong. The power of the moon, beating in your heart. The fire of the bright, hot sun was there from the start. So shine, shine your light, shine your light. Now, here comes the juicy part. About 4 billion years ago, our planet Earth is born. Oh, but you never recognize her. She's just a baby of a planet, a spinning disk of stardust. And as she gets bigger, about teenage size, strange things begin to happen. Meteors and comets crash into her, and volcanoes erupt from her belly. It seems growing up is never easy. So there she is, our planet Earth, traveling at the speed of 67,000 miles per hour, circling the sun. Oh, not too close, or she would burn. Or not too far away, or she would freeze. Just close enough to fall in love. This is the beginning of the greatest love story we have ever known. The enduring love affair between Earth and Sun. Oh, Earth is madly in love with Sun. Oh, she loves his light, his heat. And the Sun loves the way this pearl of a planet dances around him. Every day. Well, it's one of those long-distance romances. So no ordinary love letter will do. So Earth summons her messengers. The north wind, the south wind, the east and the west wind. You know what is in my heart, she says to the wind. Go and sing to that bright star in the sky. Go and tell him of my love. The winds sing. Their song is so beautiful, so heartbreaking. And Sun returns his love with 4 billion tons of heat and light every second. And as Sun embraces Earth, she becomes fruitful. Life blooms in the salty womb of her sea, and green things sprout on the hills and meadows. The breaking of the dawn opens your eyes. The breaking of your heart makes you wise. The rhythms of the tide show you the dance. The turning of the wheel gives you the chance to shine, shine your light, shine your light. Now, you must be wondering, well, what about Bowen Island? Well, maybe you're not wondering, but believe me, on Bowen Island they were wondering as they were sitting in their lawn chairs. Well, and I told them, of an old rock at the equator in the ocean. And this old rock is about to take a very long journey. And she merges with other volcanic rock, and she moves north past what we call Mexico, California, Oregon, Washington. So she stops right in Howe Sound, decides to put her roots down there and make a home for herself. So the waters of the Sound play with this new rock on the block, giving her some curves, some ups and downs. And then the glaciers arrive. For 2 billion years, or is it 2 million? Well, whatever. It's 2 million years. And 4 ice ages. It's a long time. These glaciers press down, and this rock press down on her head and shoulders and belly. So this old rock decides to go to sleep and have a good long dream. Now, it may seem hard to believe that an old rock could dream of becoming an island. A beautiful, green island with ferns and cedars. That's exactly what she's dreaming. And as she waves bon voyage to the last of the glaciers, the sea level begins to drop. And Bowen Island, like the sea goddess that she is, rises from the sea. It's scarred and barren, but full of possibility. She feels the warmth of sun on her face, his love pouring over her. And over thousands of years, she dresses herself in splendid green, and she dreams. She dreams of plump frogs calling to their mates. She dreams of whales. And songbirds. She dreams of drums. She dreams of fiddles. And community choirs. She dreamed of you. She dreamed of me. She dreamed of humpbacks swimming in the Salish Sea. She dreamed of heron, ancient crimes of the night. She dreamed of mountains welcoming the morning light. She dreamed us all, every voice, every song, and in our hearts her dream goes on. And now that we're here, now that we're here, what is the island dreaming now? What is the island dreaming now? What is the island dreaming now?